Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab. Well, I do what I do for you. I gotta let it be known that I'm human just like you. So today's lesson is gonna be about for those who think I have no emotions. You're wrong. Let me explain it to you, hopefully. Oh, call me Spock. The Vulcans, the thing they do to Vulcan. Why? Because he wasn't emotions. He had no emotions, and he was the perfect person. Everybody didn't like him, but he's my favorite character. Let's go. Now I understand why. Let's go. Writing 25 rule to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You turn to receive, and I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I want it is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, into a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. Yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to Mayat be true. Again, right thinkers, when a man don't act out and wild out, that don't mean he has no feelings. To the contrary, that means he has control of his feelings. Let's talk about it. Yeah, right thinking. Let's talk about for all those who think I have no emotions. I express them every day. Every day showing you, so that don't hold water. Okay. For hopefully the last time, I have feelings and emotions just like you. I just don't let them run me. Do you? If your feelings are running you, ooh, buddy. Okay, I tell you, feelings, emotions are good servants, not good leaders. It's good to have them. Okay, I got them. They just don't lead. Oh, no, that's all. Been there, done that. Self-mastery will put you in a position where your feelings really don't control nothing except you what you let them. And if you let them, they'll run you too. That's the ego. Okay, it's based on how it feels. When you have total control over oneself, aka the ego self, remember self-mastery means you got to control that ego. That's all emotions. Okay, everything that's how you feel, what makes you, that's all based on the ego self. You need to conquer that with sacrifices. Remember that lesson? Okay, but control meaning gaining control of the ego. Putting it in servitude, service, not in position to lead. Feelings are emotions. They should not run. They don't run me. They shouldn't run you. If you allow them, that's your life. That's called a roller coaster. That's the serpent. In someone's words, will get you upset, get you riled up, then you're not in control of the ego. The ego don't like to be no, don't do that. Wow, you're gonna stir up the beast, the hornet's nest, all right? The bear, don't poke the bear. The ego thinks it's the bear. It don't want to be poked. So when you poke it, it's going to respond. That's all. I used to be the same way when I was young. I wish you would. I wish you would. Some people, well, I sure hope they don't know. I wish you would. I would. Why? I'm looking for it. That's all. I'm come looking for it. And I'm still wrestling with what my ego went daily. Wait, it don't give up. No. If you think because today you let the ego, kept under control, and tomorrow let it wild out. No, you got to do that every day. Why? Because he's going to rear his head every day. Okay, understand that. And what's this? It's an ongoing internal war that you fight within yourself with daily. Again, no exceptions. Thank you, Brother Clark. We all got to deal with what? Right, wrong, good, evil, whatever you want to call it. But we have to deal with it internally. You're the decision maker. This means you have a choice. Right, wrong. The side effect is what you do. And understand this. Again, first of all, understand one thing about me. I don't give a damn about your feelings. That's cold. No, that's just a fact. And I ain't got to act like I do. No, because I don't. I really don't. Oh, you cut. No, again, you give a damn about mine? Hello? That's just fair. I'm having a problem with fair. I mean, calm down. I mean that for everyone, no exceptions, okay? As my man John Henry Clark would tell you, feelings, everybody have them. On piss and ass. So again, everybody have them. But those who control theirs is a lot better than those who don't. That's all. And if you got emotions that you can't control, you're going to have some issues. Why? Because they're going to drive you to do things that you might not want to do, but because the emotions got you and took you over the edge, and you got to be responsible for that action. How many men, after they did it, realized, it's too late? Women, same thing. But y'all get it pretty much a pass. You know, y'all, okay, but with a man mess up, it's just in the world. So the discrimination there. All right. But if you want to express yourself, to me, how you feel or what you believe, save it. Well, I don't care. That's, again, don't care. Let me know what you know. Let me know what's real, what's going on. Not a bunch of nonsense. That don't move me in the least. And don't think it do. And please, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I don't give a damn about what you feel about or what you believe. Again, those are areas that I just don't concern myself with for nobody's. Not just anybody. Moms, fathers, don't care. If what you believe and how you feel moves you, I ain't got no problem with that. Why? That's on you. It ain't got to do with me. Moving on. But when you become spiritually enlightened, when you do better for yourself, answer to a higher power, and you practice a philosophical principles, feelings and emotions don't mean jack. Call me Spock. Why? I don't give a damn about feelings. Give me facts. I don't need the feeling. I don't need your belief. Give me facts. If all you got is emotions and belief, keep it to yourself. Simple. I don't feel. I don't believe. And I don't care about yours. Again, why? I got my own, and I don't share it with you. I keep it to myself. That's why. I don't come here give you what I believe and how I feel. I give you what I know from experience, okay? Even if it's sometimes through emotion, don't care. I'm human like everybody else. Feelings and emotions are great service. They're supposed to do just that, serve you, not control you or manipulate you. Why? They terrible leaders. That's why. Because they feel bad, they got attitude. Because they don't believe something, they're not going to do it. So those are not good leaders. Those are hindrances. And they tell you that all the time. I love my mom. I love my family members. I even love friends. In general, love I have for all those who are worthy of that, who I give to them on that note. According to just that. My church family, I love them. Why? We on the same page. We spiritually connected. That's why. And ain't no problem with that. But I'm not that. No, I'm not going to be touchy. I don't do that at all. Don't touch me. I'm a fist bump man. Why? Since COVID, intimacy and that they killed that. Okay, I ain't got a problem with that. I go with the fist bump. We good. I don't need to be touching nobody, so I ain't got a problem with that. Well, who tell you want to hug? No, you ain't got to hug me. No, move it on. But again, love is emotion. That's all it is. I still love my first love. Why? that ain't gonna happen no more. So that's the first, she got that. My baby's mama first, they don't change. That's just there. It what it is. I ain't beat for none of that. That's what it is. Okay. But that's just an emotion that won't change. It's there, embedded. First, anything is that mean first. That's all that means. That's all it means. Okay. It's what it is. Again, if you have strong feelings for somebody, that's fine. You call it love. But if it ain't reciprocated, what mean? See, moving on. How many of us love somebody who didn't love us back? Or loved by somebody that we didn't love them back? Same thing, moving on. All life, it's individual, okay? You can't live by much. Oh, whoa. I went too far there. I didn't get this done. Wait, up here. Okay, now, I don't know, okay. Feeling, okay. Okay, you can't live your life by your emotions and your feelings and be happy. Why? Oh, you're going to be unhappy. You're going to, why? Because your feelings going to get hurt every chance somebody they're going to hurt your feelings. They're going to break your heart, whatever. So you don't live that life, okay? That's constant what? Heartache. Exhilaration, heartache, excitement, heartache. That's not good. That's the roller coaster, the proverbial roller coaster. All right. Now, I used to be a ladies' man, meaning I had the drugs, I had money, so I had all the tools I needed to get what I wanted done, and I was a pretty good talker. Okay, but what I was a heartbreaker. What? Playing with the emotions. They actually cared for me. I ain't thought twice about that. Why? I was on some other stuff. That's why. So I don't know how many people loved me. Why? I didn't reciprocate it. That's why. So they had to, deal with it, move on. So again, emotions, I wasn't full of them back then either. Okay, I didn't care, obviously. So, but don't put your trust or your emotions in what people. Why? They will fail you. And even your emotions will fail you. That's why, okay? Put it in what? Knowledge, experience, gnosis, proof, facts. That's all, and you'll be fine. You ain't got to believe nothing. Okay, give me some proof. I am human. That's the proof. And I have emotions and feelings just like anybody else. But we all have the same thing. I'm just a human as anyone else, but again, I'm a lot more wiser than most because I don't let my emotions control my actions. I've got control over my emotions, so I do the right thing. Why? Because I dictate that, not my emotions. Simple. At one time, again, changes for the better is always good. If you're more human than spiritual, that means you're spiritually dead. And you will act on impulse, instinct, like animals. Okay? Or you're not spiritually handsome. You looking, I know God is watching my actions. So I got to make sure my actions is on point with what he think I should be doing. That's called being God conscious. Y'all can call it whatever you want. I just know that I watches me. And I don't got a problem with that. Why? Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody else is watching. That's why. Human beings are meant to become enlightened beings. This is why they reincarnate. When they don't enlighten, spirit got to go back. Why? It can't go home and ain't enlightened, don't know itself. And you do that by what? Self-knowledge, self-mastery, to know thyself. My whole objective, my whole purpose for being here is to get you to do just that. And I'm human physically. Yes, we all are. But I'm God conscious mentally. Why? I have self-knowledge. I have the things I need to know about myself that gives me the right to say, I'm God conscious. I'm going to do the right thing. If I'm in a situation, you ain't got to worry about me. Why? I'm going to do the right thing. Back in the day, I'm going to shut up. No snitching, no talking. If you got me, you got everybody. Why? Because I ain't going to get nobody else. Don't play them games. Never did, never will. But that's the concept I live with in the game. I still feel the same way about my higher self. Okay? And because we all are spiritual beings, just that we all are still having a human experience. And some of us don't know who we are, having a human experience, believing and thinking that they're human. So they think this is it. And for them, it is. When it happens, bye-bye. All right? But I control my feelings and my emotions. That's called self-mastery. And trust me, you don't get that by accident. It don't just happen. You have to put the work in. Your ego self is all emotions and feelings. That's all it is. That's all it's made up for. Remember, it started out with getting what it wants, it knew it could cry as a baby. You knew you wanted attention. You do things to get the attention. You start realizing, oh, yeah, they wait on me. So the ego decided it wants that. And unless you put it in check, the servitude position is going to run you crazy. And that's why the first step of self-mastery is controlling one's ego, your emotions. And for people thinking that don't have none, I'm doing a hell of a job. Why? Because my emotions don't run me. I don't get caught up in that. And people say, yeah, I got emotion. No, I got control over mine. You can do the same if you control yours. Moving on. And that's what self-mastery comes from. The work that you put in when years of daily practice and study to gain spiritual knowledge and live the spiritual truths set forth that you can practice and manifest for yourself. That's what I do. Trying to get you to understand. Knowing spiritual truths, aka God, for yourself. And now living by them will lead you to what they call self-mastery, aka know thyself. Like me. I want everybody to know themselves. I ain't saying, well, I'm the only one to know myself. Y'all can't be able to. No, everybody should do that. And the only thing separate us is the work that you have to do to make it happen for yourself. I'm just here to put it out there for you. You take it from there and do what you will with it. If your ego is in control of you, and you're successful in your endeavors in life, you're not going to change. Until what? Until, who is it? Death. Oh, yeah. And all that stuff you materialized, all that stuff you did to gain, all that stuff, we leave that here and come on. Bucket, no, none of that, no, come on. Why? We're going to be judged by what? This thing right here in the chest. A lot of us, fail. So reincarnation, it ain't nothing new. I ain't beat for it. Why? It's going to happen to everybody. You are the deciding factor. If you didn't get it right, don't worry. It'll be another shot. Not for you, but the spirit gets another shot. Moving on. And if your ego in control of you, you have no self-control. That means you're not in control of you. Your ego is. You need to control that. And you're led by what? Emotions. Lust, greed, jealousy, envy, all those qualities that you just absorb within yourself. And that's not a good thing. That weighs the heart down. So in Judgment Day, all the material stuff that you did to acquire all the material stuff, but the stuff that you did, actions, weighed heavy on your heart. If the actions or the deed that you perform is not rewarded with something beneficial, it might not be a good action. Or if you did the action and you gained material stuff and you got stuff, that's not going to be good. That's all. If it's material, it's heavy. If it's spiritual, if it's emotional, that's not light. The spirit is light. Physical, material stuff is heavy. The ego is heavy, it's grounded. It wants this, it wants that, it wants what it wants, and it's never going to be satisfied. Did you know that about the ego? You can't satisfy the ego. That's why you need to control it. It ain't going to stop. Mine is here right now. If I let him, he'll take over. He'll do what the hell he wants. Have me doing a whole bunch of nonsense. Why? But that's what he wanted to do. No, we don't do that right here. Moving on. And once you do that, that's self-mastery. Why? Because the ego runs you if you don't have control over it. Wrapping it up again, I appreciate you tuning. Let me finish this thing out. I know y'all like to be told certain things, so I'm going to make this one quick. I have emotions, feelings, big as all outdoors. I just know how to control them. Do you? That's the name of the game, okay? And I'm winning this game of emotions. Are you? And in closing, right thing, I want to put that out there. So again, you take control over that thing that's in you called the ego. Y'all want to call it the devil? No, the ego is what it is, and that's what it is. Moving on. And in closing, may you all live to be 100, me, 100 miles a day. So I never know that people who don't know how to control them egos thinking I have no emotions have passed away. I feel that's why I do what I do. For you, that's love.